According to the Ukrainian General Staff, Vladimir Putin has used outdated Soviet tanks after losing so many modern vehicles that Russia is running out. The latest blow to Moscow's war effort showed that Putin is now confident in his 60-plus years. The T-62 main battle tank after Ukraine destroyed many newer models. Ukrainian General Staff said 6 Russian tanks were destroyed in the last 24 hours. Cash.it said, as a result of combat losses, the enemy is forced to withdraw T-62 tanks from storage to equip tactical reserve battalion groups formed to send them to Ukraine. In addition, the damaged and salvaged equipment will be used to compensate for the losses of weapons and military equipment. During the last 24 hours, 11 enemy attacks in the direction of Donetsk and Luhansk have been repelled, 6 tanks destroyed as well as 10 units of armored combat equipment and 6 units of the enemy's vehicle equipment. Defense units shot down an ORLAN-10 drone and an Su-25 fighter jet. When the war began, the Russian army had, on paper, an immense number of armored vehicles. However, these figures were probably inflated by the number of old Soviet tanks stored. Russia has some advanced tanks, but they are less likely to be seen on the battlefield. For example, Russia's T-90M, often seen at military parades, has rarely been seen in combat. Even the mighty T-90M proved no match for Ukrainian tactics. The Ukrainian General Staff estimates that 1,293 Russian tanks were destroyed in Ukraine. It's not clear how many of these are advanced Russian tanks, but according to the Ukrainian General Staff, they're running out of newer models. The T-62 was first launched in 1961, and while it has since been updated, it is unlikely to fare any better than modern Russian equipment during the war. Speaking to The New Yorker, the retired U.S. Army colonel set out to export, which explains the lack of modern Russian military equipment on the battlefield. He said, the Russians export T-90 tanks and market Armata tanks, supposedly the latest generation with all the trimmings. And then they appear on the battlefield on the axis of advance towards Kharkiv and Chernihiv and Kiev with Cold War era non-modernized armored fighting vehicles, both infantry vehicles and tanks. And it's like they pulled these things out of mothballs. So it seems that the Russian military industry was export-oriented instead of equipping its own ground forces with modern equipment. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this edition of the news. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.